Welcome back friends. If you missed these lessons before, so I recommend you will watch them then continue here. Standard deviation. Measure of the amount of variation or spread in a set of values. Suppose this is the actual measurement of 30 parts from a process, then standard deviation can be calculated using this formula. Seem complicated, right? Let me explain. N is the number of data point, that is 30. Mu is the average or mean value of the 30 number and can be calculated by dividing the sum of all data points by 30, which come out to be 60. Now first we will calculate the difference of each data point from the mean and square the result of each outcome. Mean of these value is called variance and the standard deviation is the square root of variance. Now come in the interesting parts. We have seen that curve represent a process. Lots added some numbers to it. Mean represents center of the curve, that is my process is set at 60 mm and it is making part within this range due to its natural variation. Now I apply plus minus 1 standard or sigma to be mean. It will be cover 68.2% of the total area under the curve. That means there is the probability that 68.2% of the total part produced with this process are going to be within 50 to 60. That's right. Area under the curve equals to probability percentage. In the same way, with plus minus 2 sigma, the total area covered for the part between 40 to 80 will be 95.5%, and for plus minus 3 sigma it will become 99.7. That means in any normal process there is a probability that 99.7 of the part will be lie within plus minus 3 sigma range. Similarly, if I want to know what is the probability of making part between 64 to 68, it will be equal to the area of this portion. This is amazing. With the help of just 30 part, we are predicting the behavior of the process. So, if the customer need parts between 40 to 80, this process can be called a 2 sigma process. And we estimate that 95.5% part will be okay and only 4.7% are going to be rejected. Actually, there is the catch. This process curve is based on 30 parts that were made in a single run. However, if I were to produce a million parts, variation may occur due to some common cause, like operator change, material change, equipment maintenance condition. So there are chances that more part will fall out of the range due to account for the common cause variation. Concept of 1.5 sigma shift is introduced. That means in this 2 sigma process where the probability percentage is 95.5%, I have to move the process location by 1.5 sigma to make adjustment for the common cause variation, and by doing so many probability percentage between 40 to 80 drop to 69% and defect ratio will be 31. That is huge. Even for a 3 sigma process, the OK ratio will be 93.3% and defect ratio will still be 6.7%. Minimum acceptable level today is 4 sigma process where defect ratio is 0.62%. Now industries are targeting for 6 sigma process with defect ratio of 0.00034. This is 3.4 defect per million. See with standard deviation how easily we can identify in my process is capable to meet the customer requirement.